Hey everybody, this is JP Firepledge bringing you guys the continuation of the Unknown Stars event. So right now we are on number 4, which is where stars align. We will be talking to Mona and Fischl here.
Huh? Is Fischl waiting for us?
The time has finally come. Though it brings main Fräulein no joy to do so, there is something she must announce to the assembled populace.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage in the course of duty. I feel a breeze now blows upon this place, and I feel that it blows in your honor.
What? You're just gonna bail on us?
Fischl, are you leaving?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, they are struggling to cope, and there is demand for volunteers everywhere we turn. Main Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf. The rest of this investigation we place in your capable hands.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy chatting with you. To be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's reconnaissance reports. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure. I'm just sorry that it has to end so abruptly.
Huh? You're talking a little weirder than you normally do.
Oh, yikes! What am I doing? I totally broke form!
What main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished by the advent of your commendable courage and wondrous wisdom.
Gotta switch it up there.
And now Oz's translation is the one that sounds all kooky.
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that she has every confidence that you will arrive at the truth of this matter.
Ahem. Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness, back into the realm of light.
Who are you calling your attendant?
Thank you, Oz, and thank you, Fischl.
We will meet again. Once this matter is concluded, I propose that we all get a drink together.
Well, now we're 2 people short. But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. It was actually really effective. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived a very long time ago. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. In other words, centuries on from Leonard's life, and the strength of his will is not diminished one bit. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain. I'd be willing to bet that he was an adventurer. Just like you. An adventurer? That does explain his obsession with mountain climbing. Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. We need to change our strategy, and we need to attack this problem at its source. Paimon agrees. From now on, we need to put Leonard at the center of everything we do. Yes, because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, then it's precisely as Fischl said. The rocks are, in a sense, a curse. I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess was actually spot on. No, I'm a respectable astrologist, and I shouldn't stoop to that kind of criticism. Anyway, all we need to do now is remove the curse.
Come on, Paimon, let's go.
Okie dokie.
Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks we should pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild.
Astute idea, Paimon. Let's see if Mona has anything else for us. Okay, so she's now marked the ones we had already, and we have this very large one right here on the map. So that one must be special. Alright, so let's go to the Adventurers Guild in Mondstadt. Roll along. Hey, I wanted to tell you guys real quick. Appreciate anybody who's been checking out the videos as of late. I looked at my studio the other day after not looking at it for a little while, and since I took a little break from for vacation. Yeah, I just took a little vacation from the YouTube stuff just because of having Thanksgiving and all that. That's what I was trying to say. And I came back and saw that we had almost broken like 100 views on 2 videos back to back, and I was just, whoa, that's crazy. That's probably more than all my videos combined on just one of those, and that's 2 of them back to back. So I know one of them was only like 20 seconds, and I kind of want to just do a clip and see if that was kind of an easier way to digest what I was doing. I thought it was kind of funny, so I just threw it in there. It's technically different than the one in the actual video. I didn't put some of the sound effects and stuff in it, just the little reaction gif. But yeah, I just wanted to drop some, I wanted to say thanks to you guys. I appreciate that a lot for y'all checking it out. And then the watch time, it's been weird looking at the analytics behind that. It's like, I do like data analysis as my real job. And it's like seeing, it's like hundreds of percents up and stuff like that. It's just been nuts. Like YouTube is kind of projecting that I'm actually going to like have growth potentially. I mean, it's obviously just because of how well it did compared to everything else. If like PewDiePie or somebody had like a video that did 1 million normally, and then he had one that was 10 million, he'd see the same sort of growth. But I appreciate you guys who wanted to come by and check it out, and anybody who even liked or disliked it. Just activity at all is always kind of cool to see. So, and I saw 1 or 2 people commenting on the videos in the past, and I just wanted to say thanks to you guys too. It's been cool getting to know y'all a little bit. So yeah, I don't want to continue this on. I didn't want to linger on that too much, but yeah, thanks everybody. You guys are an awesome audience.
Our records show that there have been many adventurers by that name over the years. It is impossible to know which one you refer to. However, I do recall that there is a book in the library authored by someone called Leonard. Perhaps you should take a look?
Alright, now we gotta go read. Okay. This deal's getting worse and worse by the second. I'm an adventurer. I don't look like do I look like a librarian to you? Although I guess Lisa is technically a librarian. Oh man, I just thought we're probably gonna trigger her quest if we walk in the library, aren't we? That's awkward. That's kind of awkward. I've been trying to save some of these quests. I didn't know if I wanted to do videos on them. Let me know if you guys want to see them, by the way. But I've been trying not to do a lot of the side content that's actually story-based, unless anybody wants to see it. They're all pretty early on, so... yeah, this can be awkward, because I'm actually, like... The content is Lisa, so... Okay, she's not actually here. I guess I have to, like, talk to her directly. Yeah, so... Oh.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna cut it, because this is not the right, quest. This is Lisa's quest.
Oh, it's you, little cutie.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I actually just accidentally triggered Lisa's quest like I said I didn't want to by walking slightly over the inch of the desk. So, we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, check the library catalog.
Author Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? Aha! Gotcha! The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top floor of the library. Northwest corner. Should be right over there.
Unfortunately for you guys, I know that you guys would want to see Lisa's quest, and honestly, Zhongling's too. With Zhonglings, I didn't have my recording stuff set up. I was just doing my dailies and I accidentally walked over this random piece of grass or like this road that I thought I could walk through. And it triggered the cutscene with that was the same type as that one, but with Zhongling. So I couldn't get my recording up fast enough because it was actual like cutscene with voice acting. And so that was kind of weird. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys don't see Zhonglings, that's probably why. It's because I really can't get you like a full quest. I feel kind of weird giving you guys pieces of quests where it's like, oh, we missed the first part.
Found it! Of Mountains and Seas, a guide for adventurers written by Leonard. But the words have faded, and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this.
Redacted, 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 so blue, redacted, redacted, snowstorm, redacted, redacted.
Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one.
Don't give up, let's see what Mona says.
Oh, right! Yeah, Mona! She might have a better idea.
It's kind of strange because this actually seems to really, that quest with Lisa bit that you guys just saw kind of coincides with her quest. It's about people's not returning their books and stuff. So we're just going to take this book out the library. I mean, it's kind of a useless book, honestly, because it's like full of nothing, just blanked out words and such. It almost looks like it was intentionally done. Maybe. I've never seen a book have that many key words taken out of it without a reason for it to exist like that. Anyway, let's see what Mona has to say if I'm just being suspicious or paranoid for no reason. What you think, girl?
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see.
It's quite incoherent as there's lots missing.
I could have predicted as much. Your average astrologist would definitely give up at this point. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of astrology. Nothing can stand in my way. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in, and then decipher the text. Finished at last.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard was an adventurer who lived 2,000 years ago. His lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a mountain called Pylos Peak.
2,000 years? So the constellation that caused the meteorites is from 2,000 years ago?
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky. I suspect that the Fatui have something to do with that part.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens, you can bet the Fatui are involved.
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by some means akin to hypnosis. And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal that harbors Leonard's spirit.
How will we find it?
Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak? Where is that? Paimon's never heard of it before.
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against the current topography of Mondstadt. Apparently, Pylos Peak no longer exists.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just disappeared?
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape of Mondstadt was changed in the process. The mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean and it'll still leave a trace. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface. So the place known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day is today known as Musk Reef.
Interesting. Anything else for us? Nope. Alright, so we will go ahead and go over to Musk Reef. So if you guys haven't seen this, is actually I'll do the teleporter. It's actually kind of neat. So I don't think I actually got to show this in my actual video. Oh, this dude, he can save himself. This guy's always getting into trouble. So what y'all need to do if you want to get to Musk Reef is there's no way for you to just go over that way. You can't just like do the Kaya walk where you give me that. There's no way. Oh, wow! I almost killed myself there. That's nice. There's no way to just Kaya walk over where you just like stab the ground. What you need to do is got a teleporter here, and there we go. This is the only place in the entire game they do this. They just give you like a random teleporter. Just so random. Alright, so what is this? Oh, we got the dude.
Oh. So, this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular tourist spot, or... Ah, it's you!
Huh? You again.
Have you just woken up?
Look at the state he's in. Was he in that dream just now?
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that possible?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the Fatui!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
Wait, what are you trying to achieve?
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important. And far more terrifying.
What?
What is it?
The stars. The sky. It's all a gigantic hoax. A lie.
The stars are a lie. What are you talking about?
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, surely you can come up with a better argument than the stars are a lie. Seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up there twinkling away?
Oh, you are so naive, it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself. Up until a few moments ago, that is.
A few moments ago? You mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Or maybe he just wanted to give me a fright. Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suckers.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off.
Oh, okay, I'm Mona now. Okay, that's cool.
No one disrespects me. No one. Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
Mona's strong, man.
Wow, you fought so fiercely.
So just real quick for you guys who didn't know what was going on, Mona has a couple of unique abilities. She's a water user and her abilities are very close to, her basic auto attacks are very close to Barbara. But she does kind of something similar to Amber with her short-term activatable, where it's like a taunt that does, I think it makes everyone take water damage. And then when you dash, she goes in that puddle form like I was showing you guys just now. And that actually impacts people with the wet status. So it's like a actually offensive dash is kind of the thing she can do. Just real quick telling you guys what she does. And her ultimate's like a giant AoE stun, essentially. Puts everyone in bubbles. Just want to let you guys know what she does.
Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect me.
Mona, you're a force to be reckoned with.
You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right? Did I show those Fatui who's boss or what?
Sure did. Without you here, those guys would have caused us a whole lot more trouble.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scumbag. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. Could there be more to such phrases than I have been led to believe? I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Alright, so let's check out this thing he was looking at. Guess this guy is Anmo user. Destroy the meteorite core.
Whoa! This must be the core! It looks totally different from all the other meteorites. It's way more shiny.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. It's the core, all right?
Should we destroy it?
Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
Do it!
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected.
Determination so strong he wished to pass it on to others.
Who would have thought that human will can survive in the skies for millennia on end? Astrology really is an incredible thing.
What makes you say that?
The ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists ever reach that level.
Mona, thank you ever so much for all of your assistance.
What's with the formal tone all of a sudden? And speaking of formal tone, what is the deal with that girl, Fischl? She's a curious one.
Paimon thinks so too. She's So, how to put this?
She has a she's full of weird and wonderful thoughts.
Yeah. Although, if you think about it, seems she was right all along. Is she one of these people who uses the wrong method but still gets the right answer?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos Peak turned into a teeny tiny little island.
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping in a boat.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak now.
Everyone can stand on top of the mountain.
Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? The situation with Pylos Peak might be a bit of a shock. But now, with the help of the Animal Archon, the people of Mondstadt are able to glide. With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places.
Leonard, is your wish now fulfilled?
The victims should finally start waking up now that we've dealt with the core. And we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild.
I wish everyone a speedy recovery. Be continued. Interesting. So they stuck a to be continued on that, actually. I didn't think they would. So let's see, is there anything else that we can do? Looks like we got some stuff. The meteoric wave is just going to have some little things. This is probably just us looking at the people, but it seems like we get the big currency instead of the small currency now. The event shop has no updates to it. I don't know what this crown of sagehood is for, actually. I'll have to look that up on the wiki or something like that. And then this is just go to the challenge, and it's got some rules here. You guys already saw them in the last part. And I read them off, or maybe it was this part. I'm getting mixed up. And so, okay, so in order to get Fischl, you need to do these 3 things. So we need to have, we've completed the Star of Destiny, which is what we just did. We need to accumulate 14 meteorite remains, and then you need to do the Star Challenge 7 times. So if you guys hadn't seen this already, definitely make sure you check that piece down there over your UID in the bottom right corner, or else you won't get the Fischl, because it's made to seem like it's for free, but you do still have to do a lot of other event pieces for it, it seems. So I'm glad I checked this too. I thought I would just get it once it was over. And it looks like there's not a... Is there not a lot of time left? It looks like 8 hours and 31 minutes for the Unreconciled Stars event. But it says we have... Oh yeah, there's not any time really left at all. Well, it looks like I missed Fischl, unfortunately, so hopefully you guys got to this a little earlier than I did. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I think this is actually going to do it for me, and I think this is the end of the event. So I will see you guys in the next one that I make for Genshin, or anything I make in the future. Hope you guys will support me on that, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'm really hoping for y'all you got your Fischl and your Thanksgiving was good, by the way. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.